Have you been in a house hunt and maybe your realtor's saying, hey, bro, you're going to have to waive your inspection. If you don't like it, get over it because you're going to waive it. Listen, I've been getting a lot of people emailing me and DMing me and doing all kinds of things saying, Javier, my realtor's telling me to freaking waive my inspection and bro, I don't know what to do. Well, here's the thing, guys. I'm going to spit some freaking hot takes right now. You should never waive your inspection, ever. Well, not every time. There's some people, very, very, very small circumstances that I recommend that you might be able to do it. But every other time, it's just not simply worth it. I just had a client, and this sucks because I just made a video about how excited I was for her because, you know, we've been helping her look for a house forever and nothing was working her way. And we finally got one, right? And she was so excited. We finally got this freaking house. She's a teacher. And I was like, this is amazing. And there was an option to maybe have to like waive our inspection or shorten it or do something along those lines. And we opted not to do it. And I'm so thankful we did that because this house appeared to be remodeled. It appeared to be in really good shape and there was really no reason to do a solid inspection. So the listing agent told us, but we stuck to our guns during negotiations and we did not waive our inspection. So inspector goes out there and completely just goes to town, man. The guy just like got a pen on power panel, had mislabeled breakers, mismatched breakers, double tap, the giant crack in the roof, giant foundation issues, and dude, freaking AC was upside down, windows were, I don't know, man. Here's the thing, when you do an inspection, you know, you should at least expect one major repair and a bunch of minor repairs, right? Well, this house had like 7 major repairs and like 20 minor repairs. And my buyer, bless her heart, didn't really know what to expect of it. Now, what buyers usually hear is, you know, don't overreact, don't overthink things. And I had got the sense that she was telling herself these things right before even she was talking to me. And when we had those conversations of like, should I be worried? And I said, yeah, you should be worried. We should only be seeing like one of these things, not freaking 7 of them. So, and we asked for everything that is major to be replaced because that is simply what you should do. If it's something major, it has to get done, especially understanding her circumstance, which we'll talk about in a bit. And of course, the seller said, you guys don't know what you're talking about. I've been working in construction my whole life. Everything is perfect. Like they wrote out a super long response about everything. Like this is working. This is it. This is working. I told them, dude, if you guys would have just replied saying we're not doing anything, you probably would have saved yourself a lot of freaking finger effort typing that big reply back. So it didn't work out. And she's out hunting right now, still looking for a house. But I'm so glad we didn't waive our inspection because here's the thing. I don't care what's going on with the market. I don't care how beautiful the house is. I don't care how amazing the house is. Never waive your inspection. That inspection is there for a reason. Yes, there might be cash buyers that are waiving their inspection, or you might hear of other buyers doing it. But if it's the only deciding factor of you getting the house was you're going to have to take a risk and not waive your inspection, then I should really ask you to really strongly consider not to do it. Now, I don't blame realtors. I do blame realtors for doing this. A lot of times we get so focused on closing the deal, either because, you know, I mean, let's be honest, sometimes clients stay on the plate a little longer and they're like, oh man, we need to get these guys a house ready. They've been looking for houses for 7 months, right? Or maybe sometimes they're just so focused on the commission that they're just like, I just need to get this house closed, right? So sometimes they might be a little pushier than needed, okay? So this is something that you have to be strongly against initially. Now, here's some tips that you could do in lieu of waiving your inspection that can make your offer stronger, because I get it, the market's still crazy and you gotta be competitive, okay? So number 1, shorten your time, shorten your inspection frame, okay? Here in Arizona, we have 10 days. I don't know how many days you guys got over there, but it says on the contract 10 days and it has a blank line. Listen, do we need 10 days? Maybe. If you make that 7 days or even 5 days and you get an inspector to bust over there and just bust through that, I'm saying bust too much, go through that freaking inspection thing and just go and do it as fast as possible, then you can get your results of what you want to do. I had somebody the other day do a 2-day inspection and they got done right on the freaking nick of time. So keep in mind to make sure to ask your realtor to make sure they have inspectors that are going to be able to go out there. They're not all freaking double booked and triple booked and you're not going to be able to go out there. That will show the seller that you mean business. Because a lot of times, listen to this very closely, a lot of times the sellers aren't opposed to you having an inspection. They're opposed to having to wait on the market or take the house off the market and wait 10 days for you to submit something. If they're going to know there's something wrong with the house and you're not going to be it, they would rather know the next 2-3 days, next 5-7 days than the next 10 days. See what I'm saying? So yes, you can shorten your time inspection. Another thing you can do, and please talk to your real estate agent or broker about this, but I've been having a lot of luck putting caps on the repairs. It's really kind of dumb because I always tell my clients, hey guys, let's not just go ask for little tiny things, right? If the freaking outlet's not working and there's a booger on the wall, I would strongly reconsider, we asked that, let's focus on major items, right? So I'm already doing this. Your realtor should already be doing this, or you should already have this mindset. On the contract, if you simply put, and this is just paraphrasing, please talk to your agent about this. Buyer will not ask for any repairs that exceed the amount of $500 or exceed the amount of $1,000 or whatever that is going to be. That seller's just like,
oh wow, he's not going to ask me for anything under $500. Cool, I like it.
Ching. Now remember, we were going to do it anyways, but that at least makes you stand apart. I just made a video, you can go watch it. It should be out by the time this is out. I shared my experience with selling a house and having 8 offers and 7 offers to review. And the little things like that really make you stand out. It just makes you seem more prepared, ready to go. You know what I mean? So shortening your time frame, great. Doing some kind of limit on the repairs, however, whatever you're comfortable with, that also helps. And doing those 2 options still give you the right to have an inspection done. They still give you the right to do an inspection. And you still have the right to cancel if something serious pops up. Because here's the thing about the inspection, the whole cap thing, that just puts a cap on it. But during the inspection period, you can also look for things like sex offenders and your school safety, and those don't have monetary value. So you would still be able to cancel upon those things, even if it's not monetary. Please talk to your realtor. I'm going to put that out there. This is just something that's been working for me in my contracts for the last year. Okay. So whatever you're doing, do not waive your inspection. Get more creative. It's so funny because I just literally had a client have to waive their inspection. And I said, dude, I'm about to make this video. I'm gonna seem like a big hypocrite, but there are certain, very, very certain situations where you'll waive it. Okay. Let me throw these out to you. Okay. There's only three reasons why you would. Number 1, the house is really new. Okay. Now, yes, if you're buying a new build, you should always do an inspection 100%. Maybe the house is 2 years old and you're like, oh yeah, we'll be fine. Yeah. If the house is pretty new and it seems really well maintained, okay, that should not necessarily be the deciding factor, but that should kind of start egging you towards like, maybe it's okay waiving it. Okay. One of the other things, you are a competent handyman or handywoman. You know what you've done. You've repaired houses your whole life. You remodel houses. You've seen the worst, you've seen the best, and you know what you're doing around a hammer. Or clearly I don't know what I'm doing around a hammer because I'm saying away around the hammer like it's like a big machine, but it's just a little thing. So obviously I would not fit that criteria. Because let's face it, if the freaking AC breaks, dude, I know a guy that can replace it. Hey, if the freaking, I don't know, door breaks, hey, I can replace that door. You're more confident having to do your own things, and maybe, I would say not maybe, probably 90% of the other buyers in the market are too chicken to do any of that stuff, or they're entitled. They're like,
this house should be perfect and I should not do anything, any repairs.
People forget, these buyers forget, you buyers forget that you're going to be a homeowner. Once you're a homeowner, you're going to have to figure crap out as they break. You know, right now you sit on your high horse.
It's like, I'm not fixing anything.
But once you're in, you're going to have to learn. And you have that advantage of knowing that. And the third deciding factor, and if it's all 3 of these, maybe you should really consider it, but still caution. The third one for sure is going to be, you have spare change. You got a little spare money, right? You have an extra 5K in your bank just for repairs. You have an extra 10K in your bank just for repairs. Or maybe you have, hey, I have this retirement that, or what, not retirement, but have this extra, I don't know, crypto money that I can pull out and have it be for any repairs that might pop up. If you have those 3 things, then maybe consider it. That's the only way you should consider it. If it's an older house that looks really bad, but you don't have money, then it's a no, right? And also, if it's a brand new house, but you have no extra money and you're not very knowledgeable, then maybe no, don't waive it. But let's say there's a combination of 2 or 3, then maybe you should consider it. Obviously, talk with your realtor and, do your thing. So that's it. That's all the time I got. If you're looking for an agent referral, please click the link below. I got a great agent referral system, Home and Money. Go check it out. And other than that, thank you all for your time. Take care. Joining in. Blah, blah, blah.